In this video, we're going to start a new little project that's going to be focused around helping you share secret messages with friends. So let's take a look at a couple mockups and understand what we're trying to build. All right, here we go. So when a user first comes to our little web application, we're going to show them a text input on the screen and prompt them to enter a secret message. So this right here is a text input, so I would imagine that I would type in something like my secret message or whatever else. We'll then click on that Create button. When we click on the Create button, the entire form is going to change. So we're going to swap out the form right there and show some different content instead. We're going to show a new text input, and inside there, we're going to show a URL that a user can share with a user or with one of their friends. If anyone else goes to this very special little URL that we show right here, we're going to show them a screen like this. So essentially, we're going to somehow figure out what the secret message is and display it on the screen. When some other user or like a friend comes to the screen, we're going to also show a little link at the bottom that says create your own message. And if a user clicks on that, they're going to go back to this initial page over here. So again, we enter some text, we click on create, we get a link to be shared with a friend. If a friend visits this link, we're going to show them the original secret message. Now you might be kind of curious how this is all going to work. Well, look really closely at this URL right here. So we're going to have a link to our application, and on the very end, we're going to have this kind of cryptic looking string. So inside of that little cryptic string, we're going to essentially encode or secretly hide whatever the message is. So that string right there, we can imagine is going to represent somehow, magically, my secret message. So whenever a user clicks on that link inside the URL, or in other words, in the address bar, we're going to have access to that message inside of the friend's browser. Now, if all this doesn't really quite make sense just yet, that's totally fine. As we start to build the application, you're going to very quickly understand how this is all put together. So this is going to be a fun little app. We're going to understand a lot more about handling navigation inside the browser. So let's take a pause right here. We'll come back to the next video and start doing a little bit of project setup.